ഹിസ്റ്ററി ടിപ്സിൻ്റെ പുതിയ എപ്പിസോഡിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. SSLC എക്സാമിന് സോഷ്യൽ സയൻസിൽ ആവർത്തിക്കുന്ന വൺ വേർഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസാണ് നമ്മളിവിടെ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് മീഡിയത്തിൽ ഉള്ളതാണ്. ഫസ്റ്റ്, വിച്ച് വാസ് എ സ്ലോഗൻ ദാറ്റ് തണ്ടേർഡ് അലോങ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് പാർട്സ് ഓഫ് നോർത്ത് അമേരിക്ക? നോ ടാക്സേഷൻ വിതൗട്ട് റെപ്രസെൻറ്റേഷൻ. ഹൂ ഫ്രെയിംഡ് ദി സ്ലോഗൻ? James Otis. Which was the trade policy implemented by British merchants in American colonies? Mercantilism. Everyone has some fundamental rights. No government has the right to suspend them. Whose statement was this? John Locke. There is something absurd in supposing a continent, North America, be perpetually governed by a foreign power, England. Whose statement was this? Thomas Paine. In which year the First Continental Congress held? 1774. First Continental Congress held at Philadelphia. In which year the Second Continental Congress held? 1775. Second Continental Congress held at Philadelphia. Who wrote the pamphlet Common Sense? Thomas Paine. In which year the American Continental Congress issued the famous Declaration of Independence? 1776. According to a treaty, England recognized the freedom of 13 American colonies. Name the treaty. Treaty of Paris, 1783. Who was the leader of preparation of American Constitution? James Madison. James Madison. Who was the first president of United States of America? George Washington. George Washington. In which year the French Revolution started? 1789. I am the stage. God has given absolute power to king over his subjects, and only God has authority to question him. Whose statement is it? Louis XIV. After me the deluge. Whose statement is this? Louis XIV. If they can eat bread, let them eat cake. Whose statement is it? Mary Antoinette. Name the tax collected by clergy from the peasants in France. Tithe. Tithe. Name the tax collected by government from the peasants in France. Taille. Who were the thinkers that influenced the French Revolution? Voltaire, Rousseau, Montesquieu. Name the Legislative Assembly of France during the period of Bourbon kings. The State General. When France sneezes, the rest of Europe catches cold. Whose statement was this? Metternich, the Austrian Chancellor. Napoleon was defeated by European alliance in the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Who was the leader of Mensheviks? Alexander Kerensky. Who were the leaders of Bolsheviks? Lenin and Trotsky. The workers' organization formed in Russia is called Soviets. Name the Legislative Assembly of Russia during the period of Tsars. Duma. Who was the Russian emperor during the period of revolution? Nicholas II. Who was the chairman of cabinet formed after the Russian Revolution? Lenin. Chapter 6 on Struggle and Freedom. The struggle of indigo farmers in Champaran, 1917. Ahmedabad cotton mill strike, 1918. Peasant struggle in Kheda, 1918. Which was the act that passed by British Parliament in 1919 in the pretext of preventing extremist activities? Rowlatt Act. Jallianwala Bagh Massacre, 1919. Name the army chief officer who was responsible for Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. General Dyer. If the Battle of Plassey laid the foundation of British rule, Jallianwala Bagh shook the foundation. Whose statement is this? Gandhiji. Who were the leaders of Khilafat movement? Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali. What was the incident that caused the withdrawal of non-cooperation movement by Gandhiji? Chauri Chaura incident. Who was the chairman of the Lahore session of Indian National Congress held 1929? Jawaharlal Nehru. Which Congress session declared that the ultimate aim of Indian freedom struggle was to attain complete freedom, അഥവാ പൂർണ്ണ സ്വരാജ് for the country? Lahore session of 1919. Which was the last popular protest organized by Indian National Congress under the leadership of Gandhiji? The Quit India Movement 1942. Which was the political party organized by Subhash Chandra Bose? Forward Bloc. Who was the founder of Indian National Army? Rash Bihari Bose. The Indian National Army had a woman wing called the Jhansi Regiment. Who was the in charge of this regiment? Captain Lakshmi, a Keralite. Sorry, ചുമക്കാൻ വന്നതാണ്. ഇനി സോഷ്യൽ സയൻസ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ആണ്, ചാപ്റ്റർ 7, ഇന്ത്യ ആഫ്റ്റർ ഇൻഡിപെൻഡൻസ്. The Department of State was formed under the leadership of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel for the formation of integration of princely states. Who was the Secretary of Department of States? V.P. Menon. In which year Pondicherry became part of Indian Union? 1954. In which year Goa became part of Indian Union? 1961. Who was the head of Tata Institute of Fundamental Research and Indian Atomic Energy Commission? H.J. Baba. International Committee for Space Research 1962 and Indian Space Research Organization 1969. Which was the first rocket launching station in India? Tumba near Trivandrum. Which was the first satellite launched by India? Aryabhatta 1975. Name the first lunar mission of India. Chandrayaan. Who was the chief architect of foreign policy of India? Jawaharlal Nehru. Chapter 3, Public Administration. Public administration is concerned with the administration of government. Whose statement is this? N. Gladden. Candidates to all India services and central services are recruited by Union Public Service Commission. The chairman and members of UPSC are appointed by President of India. Candidates to state service are recruited by Public Service Commission. The chairman and members of PSC are appointed by Governor. The efforts of Mazdoor Kisan Shakti Sanghadan of Rajasthan has led to the legislation of Right to Information Act of 2005, which is an institution constituted in national level to prevent corruption and administrative, bureaucratic and political levels. Lokpal. Which is the institution constituted in the state level to prevent corruption at administrative, bureaucratic and political level? Logayukta. Which is the institution constituted at the central level to prevent corruption in central government offices? Central Vigilance Commission. Which is the institution constituted at the state level to prevent corruption in the state government offices? State Vigilance Commission. In which year Central Vigilance Commission is constituted? 1964. Next, tilt of Earth axis 23 1/4 degree. Name of 0 degree latitude equator. Name of 23.5 degree north latitude Tropic of Cancer. Name of 23.5 degree south latitude Tropic of Capricorn. In which dates the apparent position of Sun will be over equator? March 21 and September 23. In which date apparent position of Sun will be over Tropic of Cancer? June 21. In which date apparent position of Sun will be over Tropic of Capricorn? December 22. The northward apparent movement of Sun from Tropic of Capricorn to Tropic of Cancer is termed as Uttarayanam. The southward apparent movement of Sun from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn is termed as Dakshinayanam. Time that based on position of the Sun is known as local time. Name the longitude that passes almost through the middle of a country standard meridian. Time that based on standard meridian of a country is known as standard time. Name of 0 degree longitude Greenwich line. What is the time difference between Indian standard time and Greenwich time? 5.5 hours. Which longitude is considered as standard meridian of India? 82.5 degree east longitude. Name of the 180 degree longitude international dateline. Which is the basic line of calculating time? Greenwich line. Which is the basic line for calculating day? International dateline. Next, the land of diversities. Which is the highest mountain peak in the world? Mount Everest. Which is the second highest mountain peak in the world? Mount K2 അഥവാ Godwin Austen. Which is the highest mountain peak in India? Mount K2 Godwin Austen. Which is the second highest mountain peak in India? Kanchenjunga. Which name is given to valleys seen in Sivalik range? Dunes. Which place of India receives the highest rainfall? Cherrapunji. Which place in the world receives the highest rainfall? Cherrapunji. Which is the largest tea producing state in India? Assam. Which physiographic division is known as Granary of India? Northern Great Plains. Which physiographic division is known as Storehouse of Minerals? Peninsular Plateau. Which soil is more suitable for cotton cultivation? Black cotton soil. Which content gives color to the red soil? Iron. Which is the largest river in peninsular India or South India? Godavari. Which is the highest waterfall in India? Jog Falls. Which is the capital of Lakshadweep? Kavaratti. Which is the capital of Andaman? Capital of Andaman Nicobar Islands. Port Blair. Which is the only one volcano in India? Barren. Which place is considered as southern tip of India? Indira Point. Which is the largest desert in India? Thar. Which is the hottest place in India? Jaisalmer. Chapter 3. The branches of social science that analyzes the population, the changes in its size, its structural aspects is called demography. The branch of social science that analyzes the population, the changes in its size, the structural aspects is called demography. Name the office which is responsible for the census activities in India. Office of Population Registrar General and Census Commissioner. Which is the project that ensure integrated development of children up to 6 years? Integrated Child Development Scheme ICDS. Which is the projects that to ensure universal education to all up to higher secondary level? Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Which is the projects that to increase the access to higher education? Rashtriya Uchchadal Shiksha Abhiyan RUSA. Which is the projects that to improve the working skill of the youth? National Skill Development and Monetary Reward Scheme. Which is a mission that function to make available quality health services to all rural sector? The National Rural Health Mission അഥവാ NHRM. Which is the mission that function to make available quality health services to all urban sector? The National Urban Health Mission NUHM. അപ്പോൾ എക്സാമിന് ചോദിക്കാൻ സാധ്യതയുള്ള ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആണിത്. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു.